Hey everybody, Venezuela01 here. I have some Death Valley Rush for you today. Blue Tint Valley, that's what we deemed it in the stream today, or Crazy Cookie. He deemed it Blue Tint Valley. It's not really a night map, is it? When you really look at it, it's Blue Tint Valley, mate. You know? So I added some new filters to the video too. I'm not sure how it's gonna go on YouTube, but I'm hoping it looks alright for everybody. I played most of the maps on Rush tonight. I did not play Alborzo. I got a little pissed off during Bandar Desert, and mainly that was because of the AC-130. Now, I've read a lot of things about it, and people were saying it was, you know, pretty bad on Rush, and it was completely overpowered. Well, not overpowered, but just a pain in the ass. I mean, the power drop is really, it just is too convenient for a rush attack. I mean, you can drop in right on top of the MCOM. It's too convenient for rush. I mean, there's no effort into it. I mean, it's a spawn drop in, you know, you spawn in, drop down, and you're there, you know, you're on the MCOM. You don't have to attack. You can just drop in and just hope to catch the enemy unaware. Also, the other problem is you really have to get rid of the AC-130, and if your pilot isn't on the ball and he lets that thing stay up, it can rain death down. And I guess that, you know, that's what it's there for. It is, you know, an AC-130. It's there to rain death down and put the hurt on the enemy. But this is a video game, and I think it makes Rush a little too easy having that thing up there. I'm not saying it should be gone. I think it does deserve a longer respawn time, and I do believe it is being up to 90 seconds. I don't know if that update is going to affect console or not. I can't really say. However, it is confirmed that it is being up to 90 seconds. Whether that will be enough, I don't know. I did notice tonight, usually there were the same guys in it, you know, they just camp the spawn screen and wait for it to pop up. And I don't know if that is, you know, really conducive to team play if you're just sitting there camping the spawn screen waiting to get into the AC-130 and not actually attacking. I mean, you really do have to be on the ball with it. You have to get your Eaglers up, your Stingers up, whatever, and get that thing down ASAP, you know. Right here I'm trying RPGs. I did, during my live stream today, manage to get an RPG hit on the AC-130. Now in Conquest it's not overly powerful. It's, you know, 2 jets are up, it's pretty easy to take down. You have the choppers. Choppers could take, I got taken out by a Z11 while I was in the AC-130. See the power drop, man. I mean, he's right in front of the MCOM. If nobody was looking, if I wasn't there, you know, he would be on his way to the MCOM. I don't know where the fuck he went. I guess he hightailed it out of there. But, you know, it just drops straight in on the MCOM, and I don't see that as being an attack, you know. It is just way too convenient. Time will tell, you know, just get your Eaglers up there, your Stingers, whatever, get them up. Make sure you get that thing down. Wait for it to pop its flares, you know. Either someone else is going to fire their Stinger off and they're going to deploy the flares. Just make sure you concentrate on it. And it's really kind of unfortunate that it's a necessity that you have to concentrate solely on this one object at the detriment to protecting your MCOM station. And if you're not doing it, you know, if there's not 1, 2, 3 guys doing it, then that thing is just going to be up there and just raining death down, and it's going to make it very hard to defend your MCOMs. Especially when they're armed. I mean, people focus on them when they're armed and just, you know, rain down fire. But, you know, I'm not going to talk about the entire video. I just wanted to put that out there. Just put my 2 cents out there. Get your, you know, your Stingers, your Eaglers up. Yeah, theirs up. You know, if you're in a jet, get that thing down. Approach it from underneath, you know, so you can kind of avoid that minigun. However, they can shoot through the tail. I mean, if you're right up behind it, that tail does not block the minigun that is on the AC-130. It will just shoot straight through it. So it's better to approach it from underneath. Be careful of, the cannons. Try to approach it smartly. But yeah, it really is. It's something I did not enjoy having in Rush at all. Even on the attack, I found it just way too simple. It really was not great. Anyway, we'll move on to something else. What did I think of the other maps in Rush? I thought Armored Shield, the first base, was ridiculously close. Truly just, you spawn, cross a river, and you're at the MCOMs. I mean, you could stand there and throw a stone, and you're at the MCOMs, Not even with any effort. And I cannot believe I missed that guy there. But it just didn't, provide a challenge, that first base, And I found that all the way through Armored Shield, actually. Each of the bases really didn't provide much of a challenge in getting towards the MCOMs. And once again, I also think that is the player limit for console. I like the DLC. Hey, it feels a lot more traditional Battlefield than any other DLC. Or Striker Karkan was a great DLC as well. I'd put that up a close second to it, but Armored Kill, it's great for vehicles. It's a vehicle-orientated DLC. So I do enjoy that fact. So move on to Bandar Desert. It's quite good on Rush, a lot tighter, a nice flow to the map, I thought. It seemed a little difficult maybe on the second base. They've kind of got that bridge to go across. I was on the defense for it. It seems to be very, straight on. I was so lucky to get both these guys right here. But I kind of have to admit I quit Bandar Desert because I was just getting completely and utterly destroyed by the AC-130 at every turn. I had decided to bring Stingers, not Stingers, RPGs in, take care of the tanks, and there was nobody else shooting at the AC-130, and the jet wasn't doing any work on it, so it was kind of, up to whoever wanted it dead, and I did want it dead, so I switched over to my Stingers, but it just kept owning me, so I just got annoyed, and I quit. But what I did see of it, it looked very good, very tight in. I liked the first base a lot. I'm kind of a bit dubious on Alborz. I've heard a lot of people say that it's not very good on Rush. I'm not particularly fond of it on Conquest myself. I find that the 3 flags up the top and the 2 down the bottom, it's a lot different on PC, I'm sure. It gives the Russian side a lot more flags to initially capture. I guess if you use your helicopters to get up there. One thing I would like to see, but I know will never happen, is to remove 1 jet, okay, from Conquest. I don't believe 2 jets are necessary on Conquest at all. Now, with that 1 jet removed, a scout helicopter could be placed. Another tank could be placed. 2 quad bikes could be placed. I do feel that 1 jet is enough on Conquest. Now, I mentioned this a long time ago. I think first time I put up an SKS video, God, months ago. I asked this question. I mean, what vehicle would you like to see if they did take 1 of the jets out? And I think the majority of people say a scout helicopter would be preferred over a lot of other things. I particularly would like to see a scout helicopter in a lot of Conquest games. There are some on some of the maps, and I think for a majority we would like to see, especially on Karg Island, I'd like to see a scout helicopter on that instead of 2 jets. I think that map, in comparison to Armored Kill maps, doesn't feel it warrants 2 jets. I don't think Armored Kill maps even warrant 2 jets. I think the addition of another tank or another scout helicopter even would be of a great benefit to gameplay. I think it would move players around the map a lot quicker. And there was a little talk about why aren't there Black Hawks in Armored Kill. I believe they were advertised as being in Armored Kill, and I would like to see the return of the Black Hawk. I really would. It was a great vehicle in Bad Company 2, and I really can't understand why they've never put it into Battlefield 3. I mean, they do have the Huey. Okay, it is great. The Huey's great. I think just the Black Hawk has that nostalgic feel for a lot of Battlefield players over a Huey. The Zulu works quite fine. You know, I don't mind the old Huey. One thing is, why don't they have crosshairs anymore on any of these guns? It's just a dot. Whatever happened to the crosshairs? It's something I've always wondered. I do believe at one point when we were playing, I think a couple of months ago, we did notice there were crosshairs on the Huey, and then we get back into it. I start playing again, and it's a dot again. So I don't know if someone screwed up and took out the crosshairs, but I think crosshairs were, are what's needed on the majority of these weapons, especially the vehicle weapons and that. Alright, oh my god, Vanish, you just rag on this game. I'm not, I'm doing a commentary. I'm giving you my opinion on things. There's no point in here sitting here blowing smoke up your asses saying that it's all fucking puppy dogs and rainbows, mate. It's not. There's a few things that need to be changed. I like this DLC. I think the game is good. It plays well. However, my opinion is things could be better. If certain things were changed, this game would be fucking brilliant. Just, tiny little cosmetic things, if you want to think of it that way. Crosshairs on miniguns and in labs, and just little cosmetic things just to give you, a bit more of a feeling like you have input. And just, oh, here you go, deal with this. This is what you've got. Play with this. Everyone's like, fucking shut up, dude. Anyway, so I'm doing a lot of live streaming lately. If you guys don't know, I'm live streaming about 4 hours a day, usually. We have some fun in those live streams. I'm quite happy to do it because the guys that come and hang out, we always have a good conversation. And they like give me shit and all that. It's a lot of bloody fun. So if you're wondering where you go to Twitch TV. If you actually go to my YouTube channel, you will see a link there to my Twitch TV channel. All you have to do is sign up. It's not hard. If you're, you don't want to do that, I do believe you can still watch. You just can't chat. This guy tried to hit me with an A10. But yeah, I've been doing about 4 hours a day. Kind of sucks that the UK guys, it's usually very late for them. But it's like 10 in the morning I usually start, and I usually finish about 2 in the afternoon. So it's pretty long live stream. And I have a lot of fun, man. The guys that come and hang out are a bucket load of fun, and we have a good old laugh. So if you want to come and hang out, I always tweet it out when I'm doing it, and I always upload a YouTube video. I get dislikes on it, which I don't quite understand, but I'm informing you I'm live streaming and I get dislikes. It's like, what the fuck? But anyway, yeah, come and hang out. It's a shitload of fun, and everybody's welcome. All you gotta do is sign up Twitch TV. Doesn't cost you anything, free sign up, and come and watch me play and suck. Better than listening to a commentary, because we always have a shitload of fun. Alright, so I did alright. I did pretty good on that match. And I don't think you guys want to see the Bandar Desert where I I think it was 0 and 7 and raged quit. So I thought I'd put this one up where I actually had a good game. So I'll catch us again next time, and thanks for watching.